you need when it comes to trading, the tuition in total is going to be 11,900. Okay, so where would you like to go from here?
Well, I don't know, man. Jeez, that's a lot of money.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
Nah, can you give me like a week or two to think about it, maybe?
Generally we don't do that. So I guess when it comes to it for you, one thing I want to be clear about is like, is there any reason that if we give you the mentorship, we give you the support, the coaching, everything that I've talked about, that you wouldn't get to where you need to be?
Uh, I don't know. Just like knowing myself, maybe like some motivation issues.
Okay. Okay. So I guess if we take you out of the picture, because we're definitely going to talk about that, but like the idea and the amount of support that we're giving you, does that give you like confidence that we'll get you to where you need to be based on just kind of
Yeah,
what we're
yeah,
doing?
yeah. That's why I'm on this
Okay.
call.
Okay. For sure. And like, why do you feel what we do would get you to where you need to be?
One, I read some like online reviews. It looks like it's worked for other people.
Okay.
Two, the we mentioned the one-on-one coaching aspect, which like the one-on-one I really resonate with because I don't know, sometimes I find it hard to critique myself.
Okay.
Um, and then I guess just the content and learning about exactly how to become a professional.
Okay. Okay. I love that. And I guess like, is there anything missing? Is there anything else that we could add in or do for you where you'd say, okay, that gives me even more confidence that this is what I need? Anything else you could think of?
I don't know. Do you guys have a way of like just making sure that clients stay on track? Like, is there
Yeah.
anybody who can like do like daily text and just make sure I'm doing it?
Yeah, we have we actually assign you an accountability coach and a psychologist to be able to help you directly to make sure you do what you need to do. Right. So I guess like does that kind of answer that? Like, do you feel that'll be helpful in kind of keeping you on track?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't sound like it's a problem with like what we actually do. When it comes to the money aspect, I guess the 11,900, are you able to handle that so that we can get you to the place that you want to be when it comes to trading?
I don't know, man. It's just like 11,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. I mean, but like, how much do you want to be making, right? Compared to what the actual investment is, like, how much do you want to make each month?
Uh, I want to make 20 grand a month.
Right. So you want to make 20 grand a month, right? So if you're going to be making 20 grand a month, you're going to be making $240,000 a year. So is 11,900 for the capability to make $240,000 a year every year for the rest of your life? Is that worth it for you?
Well, that assumes everything goes perfect for me, right?
And it won't go perfect, right? There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be moments where you need to learn, right? But if there's other traders that are doing 50 or even $100,000 in a month, do you think that we'd be able to get you to a place where you could do $20,000 a month?
There's traders in your group doing 50 to 100.
Yeah. Casper himself is a seven-figure trader as well. So it's like for you, do you believe that if we can get those people to that place that they are, that we could get you to $20,000 a month?
Yeah, yeah, probably.
Okay. Right. So like when it comes down to it, is it is it that you don't have this money? And if you were to do it, you're gonna be out on the street shaking a jar for change, unable to put food on the table. Like what kind of position would this put you in? Or are you in a place where you could actually invest this to put yourself in a further position where you're making $240,000 a year?
I mean, I wouldn't be homeless, but I would definitely have to liquidate some assets.
Okay. So I guess you tell me like what do you actually have available to put towards this mentorship so that we can get you to making the $20,000 a month that you want to make?
I mean, in my checkings account, I have 7 grand, and then
Okay.
in my credit card remaining balance, I have 1,500. So, I
Okay.
mean, if I like maxed both of those out, I think that's like eight grand or something,
Okay.
7.5.
Yeah, that's fine. What we'll do then, and probably what makes the most sense, is let's do two payments. We'll do 6,000 now, and then we'll do the other half in 30 days. Okay, so that way you can get in, you can start seeing the results that you need to see. But either way, that's what we'll do. So I'll send the link. Let's go through that way, and we'll go from there. Is that fair?
I mean, before I do all this stuff, like I do believe that it'll help me, but like, is
Mm.
there any guarantees that you guys have, or like, I just don't want
Uh,
to be out 11,000 in a couple months.
yeah. Can I? We have a guarantee, right? And we'll basically what it is after 6 months, if you are not a funded trader, cash will trade with you one to one until you are. But the guarantee is like it's not something that we want you focused on, or we don't want that to be your reason for entering, right? So what's kind of behind you wanting a guarantee?
I think it's maybe the fact that I'm just not confident in myself that I'll be able to reach the destination I want to, even with all the support.
Why are you not? Why are you lacking confidence in yourself? Where's that coming from?
Just repeated failures. Just, I mean, like, I wouldn't be here right now if I was a successful trader. There's some other stuff I've tried to do before, but like, it's like nothing's worked out yet. And I've
Okay.
spent in and around $15,000 altogether in my like trading career for it to
Okay.
not
And
work out.
in these other things, were there other people that were succeeding?
Yeah, there was,
Okay.
unfortunately. Yeah.
So what separated you from those other people that kept you from seeing success?
I honestly, that's why I don't know. I
Okay.
thought I was doing everything, and like, uh, there's like a checklist, and I had to check a bunch of stuff off every day. I thought I was going to become a really high level trader. They kind
Okay.
of told me the same thing.
And I guess can you say with every aspect of you, right? Every part of you, you put everything that you had into making sure that you utilize as much as you could of that program, that mentorship, whatever you were in to get to the level that you wanted to be. You did everything to the T, you put in the work and you didn't get results. Can you say that with 100% conviction?
Okay, well, I put in the work, but I mean, I have a life. Like, I have a girl, and I have like family, and I did put in a lot of effort, but like, I mean,
Mhm.
like, I do like to have a life outside of.
And I'm not telling you to not have a life, but I'm asking you, were you dedicated to mastering the craft based on what was being taught? Right. Because at the end of the day, the only people that won't succeed here are the people who are not willing to dedicate themselves or not willing to put in the work. When I say put in the work, that means that you're willing to dedicate at least 90 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Right. Are you someone that can dedicate that amount of time towards mastering the skill set?
Definitely, yeah, I can put in 90 days, 90 minutes a day.
Okay. So for you, like, what are the reasons that you say you don't trust yourself, right? But based on what you described, that sounds like a program issue. Because if you did everything that they told you to do and you were following it to a T, it sounds like a program issue. So I guess what I'm not understanding is like, where's the doubt coming from in yourself?
Well, I don't know if maybe it's not myself, but maybe it is a program issue because uh, they also had reviews. They also had people like high end earners making a lot of money.
Mm.
And unfortunately, just I never got to that level. And they
Okay.
were saying all the good stuff that I wanted to hear, and the content made sense, but it just never actualized. So maybe I'm
Okay.
just.
So just so I can be sure before I allow you into the mentorship, like what are you going to do when you come into this to make sure that you are successful? And this isn't a repeat of the past.
Okay, well, one, you said there's like a client coach. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna be talking with them every day, making sure I'm doing the deliverables. Gonna be doing a minimum of 90 minutes per day of work into
Mm.
like read whatever you guys want me to do. I'll be talking to people in the community, building connections, trying to learn more strategies through them, through successful people. And I guess just limit distractions until it works out.
Okay. So that sounds like a plan, right? Like if I can, if you can commit to that and you're actually going to do that, do you see any reason that you will fail? Like if we give you the level of support and you hold up your end that you just told me about, is there any reason that you would fail?
No, there shouldn't be. No.
Okay. So would it make sense for us to do this and get you in since now we've agreed like this is what we're going to give you and that's what you're going to do as your commitment to us as well. Let's get you started. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Hey, real quick. So, if you are in high ticket sales and you are absolutely struggling with discovery, you don't know what to do during objections, or just your pitch is a little bit shaky overall, if you are having issues when it comes to taking money from your prospects, I want to help you. So, what I want to show you is basically an entire school community that I have of closers who are there to excel and there to do better. So if you want help from discovery, pitch, objections to just general key skills, follow up, referrals, anything that you can think of, landing roles when it comes to real sales mastery, there is help for you in this free school community. And then there's also essentially a calendar of coaching calls that you can actually join as well, where we will help you directly to improve your sales. We'll role play, we'll do call reviews, pretty much everything that you would need to be successful in sales. Okay. So if you want to join that, you'll also be able to see some of my live sales calls. Just click the link below and I'll see you there. Bye bye.